What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be talking about Bumper Jumper Tactical. This is a button layout that is in pretty much all of Call of Duty's, at least all of the more recent ones, since Black Ops 3. I think it might have got introduced around then, something like that. But anyways, it is in all of the Call of Duties, but this video specifically is going to be talking about it in Warzone, and I'm going to be basically just telling you the reasons why it is so good and you might want to start playing on it. Okay, so like I just said, the button layout we are talking about here is Bumper Jumper Tactical, which is under the controller settings. Now normally on default, which is what probably everybody at least starts out playing, and a lot of people do play, as it is, the default button layout. But basically the big problem with this button layout normally is it requires you to jump and mantle with X, which requires you to take your thumb off the thumbstick, unless you're playing claw, but that's for another video. But for most people, to press X, you're pressing it with your thumb, which means you're not going to have your thumb on that right stick. Same thing goes for the crouch button, which is circle. So basically that's the two main issues that most people might have when they're trying to really get better and improve their movement, especially when using the default button layout. Because if you have to jump shot, you have to press X and take your thumb off the right stick. And then same thing if you want to crouch or slide cancel. It's much harder and almost impossible to have really good movement whenever you have to take your thumb off that right stick. And you definitely can't win gunfights that way, because your right stick is used for movement, and you need to have good movement to win gunfights. So basically, if we take a look here at Bumper Jumper Tactical, it looks a little confusing at first because it's like, whoa, what did it just change? And I will say you will need to go into a private match or just play a lot of, or not a lot, but several games with this to get used to. I personally got used to it pretty quick back in Black Ops 4, but definitely shooting bots in a private match is going to be the best way to get used to this button layout, in my opinion. But basically what this does is two big things. L1 is going to be your jump button in my case. Now you can press square and flip this just like that, which makes it look even a little more confusing, but basically that just flips the triggers if you do want to jump with L2 instead, because you need L1 to aim down sights. But for me, I play with this, but we're not going to get into that. That's flipping L2 R2 triggers bumpers. But anyways, this is how I play. This is how I'm going to do the video. So I jump with L1. I find this button to be extremely great to jump with, and also the big thing with this, the most important thing, is that means I don't have to ever take my thumb off the right thumbstick, or any of the thumbsticks for that matter, because I can jump with L1, which my left index finger is already there on L1. And then also for the crouch, prone, slide button, that changes to R3, which traditionally is like your melee button. But with your R3 as your crouch button, that means slide canceling, and just sliding and crouching in general, and even going prone is going to be much easier than having to take again that right thumb off that thumbstick, because anytime your thumb is not on the thumbstick, you either can't move, can't aim, or a combination of both, and you're just not going to win gunfights and have the best movement and really be able to combine movement with having good aim and being accurate and all that all in one package, without playing this button layout, or playing claw. But again, that's for another video. Claw, I even play claw with this button layout, which is really nice because you do have to use X to melee and to use tactical equipment, which are both important. But in my opinion, I think this button layout still, and I think most people would agree, I think this button layout is still way better than the default, because although tactical equipment and melee is important at times, definitely jumping and crouching and sliding are the more important kind of movements or buttons you need when playing Call of Duty. So you can learn to pretty easily to throw your tactical equipment with taking your thumbstick off the or with taking your thumb off the right thumbstick. It's not too big of a deal. The same thing with the melee. It makes meleeing a little harder, but honestly, since they took away like the one-hit knife, meleeing's not that useful in a lot of cases anyways, and you're probably better off to just hip fire. With that being said, this is Bumper Jumper Tactical. Hopefully I explained everything. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. It'll really help improve your gameplay, I promise, if you do get good with it. It's not too hard to learn. Again, like I said, just go shoot some bots with it and you will get better. But if you want me to do any more videos on any other certain setting, or you have any questions, anything like that, just leave it down below. I will reply or get to it eventually. But thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.